From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, 2 people are in a critical condition after failing to stop for police and crashing in Invercargill. Police say the driver was driving dangerously before colliding with another vehicle and damaging a property. 1 person in each vehicle received critical injuries, while another in the fleeing vehicle was seriously injured. Motorists are being asked to avoid the intersection between Janet and Ness Streets. It's a night of celebration in Barcelona after Team New Zealand secured the America's Cup once again. The 7-2 win over Britain marks the 3rd victory in a row for New Zealand, who successfully defended the Old Mug, which they won in 2017 and 2021. New Zealand Herald sports reporter Christopher Reeve says today is the climax of a gripping 9-race series.
On the beach, it's party time. They've just had the official prize giving. A heap of people over there for that to watch Team New Zealand hoist the Old Mug and spray the champagne underneath the falling confetti.
The pressure is on from US presidential candidate Kamala Harris for Israel to reach a ceasefire in the Middle East. The conflict is a key issue for voters as both Harris and Trump hit key swing states along the campaign trail. US presidential candidate Kamala Harris says the death of Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar could change the conflict's path.
This creates an opening that I believe we must take full advantage of to dedicate ourselves to ending this war and bringing the hostages home.
Meanwhile, early voting has begun in states across the US, where voters are able to cast their ballots either in person or via mail. Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign has pushed for Democratic voters to utilise early voting more aggressively, seen as a tactic to help bank votes ahead of Election Day, while former President Donald Trump has been critical of early voting. Over 12 million votes have been cast so far. That's news. In sport, Team New Zealand's keeping mum on suggestions Britannia have again signed up as a challenger of record for the next edition of the America's Cup. As is tradition, a challenge was filed and accepted shortly after the end of the regatta in Barcelona this morning, with the Kiwi syndicate retaining the Old Mug over the Brits. Team New Zealand Chief Operating Officer Kevin Shoebridge is refusing to give much away about whether it's the Britannia Challenge again.
Well, we've accepted a challenge this afternoon, but we'll leave that for a separate announcement.
The domestic cricket season is underway with the men's Ford Trophy one-day competition. Defending champions Canterbury have won the toss in bowling against host Wellington at the Basin Reserve, and Northern Districts have chosen to bowl against Otago in Whangarei. Central Districts have won a delayed toss and chosen to bowl against Auckland in New Plymouth. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.